G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7, coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service. Command, this is car 33, I'm going on my break.
Welcome back to Newcastle number 1 sports ground. This is the top of the table clash between Nelson Bay and Newcastle City. Looking forward to it very much. Lucas Holmes joining me in commentary. Should be a cracking game.
Should be an absolute cracker.
Quickly, scores for you. In fact, I'll just give results. Black Diamond Cup, Terrigal Avoca defeated Cardiff by 103. Warners Bay, LJ's wrapped with this to win, 29 points over Nelson Bay. Newcastle City, 94 points over Killarney Vale. First Division, Wyong Lakes 103 to 25 over Warners Bay. Newcastle City by 160 odd over Killarney Vale. Terrigal Avoca defeated Cardiff. Maitland defeated Lake Macquarie by 88 points. And Gosford defeated Singleton by 25 points. We're about to get going here, so I'll read out those other scores later. LJ, should be a great game.
Yeah, should be.
Should be a great game.
Sorry, g'day. Just a late in for Nelson Bay, in jumper 19, Crystal Carney.
Thank you, mate. Philippa Smythe doesn't get first use to football, actually. And away we go. Looking forward to this. This should be an absolutely cracking game of football. Smythe runs into an open pasture there, gets the ball down, half forward flank side, wide on the wing. That's number 3 for it's Wormsley. Gets the ball out. Short kick there, but it's legal. Wormsley, another soccer. Now, this is Amy Duthie. Gets the ball, crosses over. Oh, that's a very unselfish kick. Can't quite take the mark. Can she finish? No, she can't. Butters up. Gone, should be. Barnes has got her. Yep.
And just quickly, Dave, the umpires on the field, Jessica Barnes and Xander Robinson. Boundary, Colin Goodenough and Chris Valley. And in goals, Rachel Robinson and Chris Burrows.
Chris Burrows has done it, doing a 5th game in a row. I think both the umpires have worked all day, which is a superb effort. Great contest there, really tough contest. Sorry.
As the ball's put back into the midfield for you, Dave.
Thank you, mate. Smythe with the football, trying to grab it, but can't get a hold. Number 12 is Athena Garakates. Needs to pick this one up, Nelson Bay, and she's turned around onto the right and does a very solid job. That's 23. That's Priscilla Albers. And a free kick to Newcastle City comes out of there. I think that's what Xander's Paddy has. Possibly for a throw. Megan McDonald has a shot at goal. Probably touch far out, 40 metres out. This will end up in the square, LJ.
Righto. There's not many.
No, not there. Didn't get there. So, Newcastle City trying to go through the pack, trying to pick the ball up. I think that's Taylor Gray. Can't get a hand on it. Can't get a decent handle on it. Xander Robinson to throw the ball up. 25 is Kate Handley, who's been in terrific form for Newcastle City. That's Victoria Dawes, who's also been in good goal-kicking form. However, Nelson Bay come away with a good, effective kick down the flank. Shepherding is Amy Hessels for Nelson Bay. Can't get the football, though. Meets the tackle. Very well done is Letitia Jarvis. Beats the tackle. This is a difficult ball to track, and it's gone a long way. Number 32 is Anna Ralston, who's got the one-hand drop going, but not an effective kick, although it's going to lux a fortune. Easy mark drop there by Nelson Bay. 21 is Lisa Steen, and Lisa's comes back with the football. Beats a tackle. Fascinating handball over the shoulder. That's Philippa Smythe, the ruck in there, who's got the football down. Attempted a mark made by Amelia Sturman and can't get the footy out. Now, is he paid holding the footy? Yes, Barnes is paid holding the football, I think. No, she scored a throw up. My apologies. 18. That's Kirsty Ferguson, the rating league. Bexon Ferris gets a tap out in the ruck there. However, the ball goes out of bounds. We're 3 minutes in. No score yet. Have those candlesticks come on? Yes, the lights are coming on, ladies and gentlemen.
Very frenetic pace already, Dave.
Very big, very fast, mate. Very. Ferguson's got first line on that and can't quite get it out. Interesting handball, but gets away with it. Number 7 is Borkham, who's been in good form this year for Nelson Bay, often in the best players. 17 does a very good job there. That's Letitia Jarvis. So, ball down to Emily Greep, who's kicked a lot of goals this year for the Bay. Very good, unselfish centering kick. Mark should have been taken. But butters up, number 22. That's Gemma Astley's out of bounds in the full, LJ?
Yes. Yes.
Out of bounds on the full.
Kick. Light starting to take a bit more of an effect here. Number 1 sports ground. It's been a great day, hasn't it, Dave?
Terrific. Most enjoyable. Clarissa McPhee, deep in the back pocket in front of that side screen. Gets the ball down. That's going to end up going 45, 50 metres. Does the job. Very 3-on-1 there. And in fact, Cleusis has done a reasonable job to make a contest. 21 is Lisa Steen. Ball goes out. Cleusis did a very good job with 3 players. All of them were bigger than her.
Yep.
And still got the football into a stoppage situation. Smythe and Ralston going in for this contest. No, Ferguson's the ruck. It's actually a 5 or 6 person ruck contest. Ferguson with a 2-hander. Gets the ball out, tries to go through, and was waiting for the ball on the outside. But Kylie Wilson gets a ball out there. However, that's smothered. Good. No, not. I think that mark's actually been paid in advance. No. Now, what's Xander? I think Xander's going to call this back for a mark. He's got to stick with a mistake, hasn't he, LJ?
He has, yes. No. That's sometimes the trouble, those marks that you think everyone's going to take, and they sometimes slip through. You blow your whistle a bit prematurely.
Yep. Happens, and that's part of footy.
Of course it is.
The umpiring standards in this league across the board are pretty good, I can tell you.
Yes, exactly.
They really are. Good kick out there. Ball's gone way over the back there.
Drop that.
Yes, Gray should have possibly picked the ball up. Ball comes back, and it's picked up there on the centre wing.
No one on the mark.
No one on the mark, so away she goes. Centre half forward, grab
good
taken.
Mark.
Yes, very good mark taken by Kate Handley, who's been very prominent this year for Newcastle City in their list of best players each week. An effective kick. There's the actual easy mark coming here. Very good mark taken there. That's Megan McDonald. So Megan McDonald had a shot earlier on from 40 metres out. This is a lot closer, LJ. This is 20 metres out.
About 20, exactly.
Taking her time, which is good. Nice and composed. Ball drop is good. Straight over the goal umpire's head. We have a goal. Megan McDonald opens the account for Newcastle City. Newcastle City are 1 straight 6. Nelson Bay yet to score. Lucas Holmes.
Bell K. BLK is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond AFL, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. BLK, beyond limits known.
Good football, good kick, Kate Hanley, good direct kick, and Megan McDonald a solid mark, and a nice solid kick straight over the goal umpire's head. Umpire Barnes is coming in. Ferguson and Smythe in the ruck. Smythe with a left hand just bumps Ferguson out of the way. Ball there through West trying to get the football, promote the ball forward. That's just got that away legally. Good quick kick coming out of there. Big contest coming. That's number 11 at the back there, which is McPhee. Does a good job. Ground and someone's just put a hand in there. The Newcastle ruckman. That's a very good tackle by Caitlin Holcomb. Nelson Bay player comes around, touched off the boot, called by umpire Barnes. Straight through goes Anna Rawson. She does a very good job, but he's tackled right at the end. That's a push in the back and picked up by umpire Jessica Barnes. To take the kick will be Audrey Gillingham. Good drop punt, terrific mark. Hanley again, been prominent early on, LJ.
Good present, nice lead, nice mark.
And a good pass. Oh, good mark. No, didn't get paid. Sorry, didn't take it. My apologies. Kate Holland doing the clean-up job there down that back flank. And that is Kylie Wilson who gets the football back for City. Oh, good use of the body there by Holland. Put a hip in and got the use of the football. Good smother. Ralston's having a very good, promising start to this game. Holding the play against Nelson Bay.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Good drop punt there. Hanley's got the target. No, couldn't quite grab that. Good contest provided by Nelson Bay. Grubbing kick coming out. 17 is Holcomb at the ground level. Nelson Bay, however, get that football out. Oh, good contest in here. Everybody putting their head over the ball. No one going in illegally, which is great to see. Jarvis is in the bottom of that pack. Good tackle made. Stroob trying to get the football out. Umpire Jessica Barnes calls the ball up just outside around the square there on centre wing. Smythe and Ferguson, not for the first time. Call that Ferguson's with the right hand. Smythe was right in there though. Yeah, someone went for an airy. This ball's out, going to try and get on the right foot, I reckon, and does. Football coming out to the back flank now. Who's got the sit here? Don't think she's got that where she wanted, or she did. She got that to the centre. Needs the handball out to a teammate in Hawley. Couldn't do so. Need to be calm heads here. Right deep in attack. This is Hessels. Lainey Hessels. Lainey Hessels a goal. Lainey Hessels a goal for Nelson Bay in the 10th minute. Oh, hang on. Just wait a second. I might have gone off too early there. Is that a point? Just waiting for the goal umpire. So that was called touched off the boot, LJ. My apologies, mate. Thought it was a goal. She's actually put a plant foot in the line there. There should have been a ball up in the square. 4 is Lainey Hessels again, having a good purple patch at the moment. Kate Ferguson's got that bandage on the elbow, gets to use her body strength to get a handball out. Did a very good job in close quarters. Smythe should be putting a shepherd on solid. For a teammate there. Was solid. Very strong through the core. Number 12 is Gerarda Keys. Underneath that, needs to get rid of it now, and does. That's 21. That is Lisa Steen, who's got a few kicks in the start of this game. Absolute chaos in there at the moment. That ball bouncing the way it is. Kylie Wilson's trying to do a good job getting the ball out. Needs to tap it out. It's caught underneath her. No tackle actually being made. He was trying to get the football, so she didn't hold on to it as long as she likes. Umpire Barnes there, clearing a path for herself. Ferguson looking for her Rovers. Should easily win this contest. In fact, the much smaller Lainey Hessels made a very good contest of that. That's trouble if she doesn't get rid of that.
And she's paid on the ball.
Yep. Number 9, excellent tackle, Amy Duthie. With the cornrows, going back for a big goal here for Nelson Bay. That is their first goal. This one is a goal. Amy Duthie kicks Nelson Bay's first goal. Nelson Bay 1-1-7. Newcastle City 1 straight 6. LJ.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club. Excuse me. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16 is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Yes, presentation night for the Elliot Davey Medal night will be at Belmont 16 footies in preliminary final week. Should be a cracking night. Xander Robertson with the football. Ferguson and Smythe, who are going to have an epic battle all day. Smythe cuts across the ruck there. Give that one to Ferguson, I think Smythe actually missed it with the left hand. Ball comes out. Ferguson provides an effective smother for Taylor Gray. Ball off hands of Victoria Dawes. That's the most unusual. She's got a good pair of hands. Number 11 in there is Kate Holland. 25 Handley is trying to get the football and he's still staying on her feet. Oh, interesting handball out to Emma Chester, but gets the job done. Going hard at the football there was Smythe. Ferguson put her body in there as well. Trip. Interesting. Someone's been footed. That could be Taylor Gray, possibly. Diminutive Gray out there. Will not get the distance from there, I wouldn't think. Oh, Hanley should have taken that. That was ended up being almost uncontested. Stanley still going through here, coming out of the play is Sophie Balcombe, who's been very good for Nelson Bay this year. Would be high up there, ball best and fairest, I would imagine. Less than 15 metre kick comes out there. Oh, that's a good tackle on Alan, and he's paid it. Now, is this going to Ferguson? No, it is not.
Yeah. Sorry, he just had his arm out the wrong way. I was a bit confused for a minute there, Dave.
They love to make us work, don't they? I think this could be Dawes or Wilson. Not quite sure yet. Doesn't get the distance anyway. Oh, someone's in front. No, the ball goes over her head. Important scrubby kick that's going to probably go out of bounds, which will be Nelson Bay's best result. Oh, she kept that in. That's fascinating. Anyway, ricochets off Cleusis. We are 13 minutes into the first, 13 and a half minutes into quarter number one. Umpire throws that ball in. Clear contest, and Ferguson's actually been dominant in the ruck today. She's been very good.
She has.
Yeah, she's had a good start to the game.
Good kick too.
Excellent kick to position, and she's away. Put on the split. Great tackle, and ended up with being a very good pass. And this is Astley, Gemma Astley. Goes long, as long as she possibly can. Good body strength there. She threw the other player out of the play. That is. I think that might be Abraham Gibson, actually, or Heidi Lee.
That was a throw.
Yeah, no question. This is Taylor Gray playing the football. Good speed. Just gets bumped as she moves along. Long ball put in there. Now, that could be number 11, I think it is. That is Kate Holland. Now, Sigrid Allen's got the football at half back here. Goes wide. And has actually found a play. Gray's got to do a lot. Wilson's got to do a lot of work here, and she does. Needs to stay on her feet, though, and she can't. Out of play there, and that's Gillian. No, it's not. It's Ralston. Ralston's got the football there. Yo-yoing about a bit, and very good play there, and that comes out to Kate Holland. Now, this is Astley again. She needs to have good hands here. Oh, eventually gets an interesting handball out that was legitimate, LJ.
Yeah.
I don't know how she did it.
Did really well, actually.
She did. This is McPhee. 15-metre kick, doesn't go too far. Oh, good bump. Good solid, good strong work there by, I think, Philippa Smythe it was. However, she doesn't get the football. Now, Nelson Bay's got a real good opportunity to drop this long into the forward line. Oh, almost taken there by, I think that might be Jones, actually. Jessica Barnes would call that for a ball up. No, it wasn't Jones. It was Emily Greep. Ferguson looks like she can grab this, and she just taps it to a teammate who gets set upon straight away. This is Duthie, who's kicked the goal earlier. Now, that might be out of bounds on the bounce. On the full, is it, LJ? Thanks, mate.
Intensity's been there. It's very much like the start of the last game. Warners Bay, Gosford, very low scoring. Intensity's right up.
Nelson Bay's leading the league. They don't kick many goals. You look at their scores aren't huge. They just persist and persist and persist. They're not a high-scoring side. They've won winning games of 7, 8, and 6. Okay, Jessica Barnes has plucked a free kick out here. 16 minutes into the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, here at Number One Sports Ground, as the sun's almost gone on this gorgeous Newcastle day. Lights, as LJ said a little while ago, beginning to take effect. Philippa Smythe with a free kick about 40 to 45 metres out. Ferguson on the mark. Difficult angle. I doubt Smythe will get the distance. Doesn't. Actually, that goes quite close. And that's probably the best result for the Bay there.
Yep.
Is a stoppage, LJ.
Yeah. Stoppage, deep in the forward pocket. Doesn't allow an easy exit with a kick out. So,
Correct. Now, looks like Heidi Lee's contesting this race. Contest number 40, the red hair. Actually, ball goes over her head. Ferguson knows exactly where it's going. Gets a two-handed tap out. Heidi Lee's over that football. Need to be careful here, City. That is Gillingham at the bottom of that pack. They're fighting hard, both those plays. Gillingham somehow extricates herself and gets away with it. Actually puts an illegal fend on Ashley and gets in the head. But superb work by Gillingham. Now, this is number 28, who is Kyla Brogmus. 12 is Gerada Keys, and she gets a long ball out, or tries to kick it long. Mark taken there by Alison Hessels. Goes back and has actually been called to play on by umpire Robinson. Gets the ball up towards the arc. Sister Lanny Hessels tried to get the football, couldn't quite bring in the mark. Ferguson's in there. There's a whole stack of. There's a big stacks on the mill there. Be a rock contest. Smythe and Ferguson. Ferguson with the right hand uses her body well. Very good play. That is Amelia Sturman getting that ball out. Number 5 is Alison Hessel, smothered off the boot superbly. This is Sophie Borkham, can't get the footy out. That's Cleusis getting the ball out. Might not have gone 15, but she goes anyway. Good long kick. Yeah, was it? It's an excellent kick. Really good. Now,
good crumb.
Ashley needs to go here. Can she get enough on that ball? They cannot. Couldn't quite work a check side. Nelson Bay 1-2-8. Newcastle City 6 points. That's one straight 6. And Newcastle City under the pump a bit at the moment,
yeah.
LJ.
Yeah, no, they are. Nelson Bay have worked their way back in the contest. City had most of the ascendancy early. And the Bay have worked themselves nicely back into the contest. And just another poor kick out.
Indeed, this might be Duthy again, actually. She's got a real good chance to make it a double. She has, you know.
She has.
Golden Nelson Bay, second to Amy Duthy. He's been in good form. That's 2 goals from pretty much 2 or 3 kicks.
Yeah.
So we have Nelson Bay in front by 8 points, 2-2-14 to 1 straight 6. Lucas Holmes.
GE Industrial Solutions. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition.
Yeah, we thank GE for their ongoing support of women's football. It's really great to have them as the naming rights holder for their women's competition. Xander Robinson, 45 seconds ago. That's why that's such a big goal. Neutral ruck contest between Smythe and Ferguson.
Oh, good with
that. Run straight through like a freight train there.
Herself.
Needs to keep on going. Can't. That was Kate Holland. However, Hessels of the Laney variety gets this ball out.
Oh, good
grab. That's a big mark. Taken by Erin White.
Save them for another.
Very high on the chest. She took that. Interesting kick, but finds looking out for Ferguson out in the wing here.
Oh, good
the Rover
shepherd.
Gets in front of her. Was a good shepherd actually behind by Nelson Bay.
Yeah,
now they've got a tackle and she's made no
trouble.
No effort. Yeah, good call.
And
Ferguson came back very hard. That shouldn't be Ferguson's kick. It should be there. That is quarter time. Nelson Bay in front here at Newcastle number 1 sports ground. Nelson Bay 2-2-14. Newcastle City 1 straight 6. Amy Duthy has 2 goals for Nelson Bay. Megan McDonald has a goal for Newcastle City. LJ, a quick comment from you before we go some important messages.
Very similar to the last game, as I said earlier. The intensity has been right up there from both sides. City had the ascendancy early, and then the Marlins, Nelson Bay, fought themselves back into the contest and ended that quarter on top.
Nelson Bay, I've noticed earlier in the year, have got some good speedy players at ground level, and they've still got those, and they're just a little bit quicker than City.
Yep.
City doing the hard work. Back with you shortly. We'll have some messages now. Come back for the second quarter.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7, coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Welcome back to Newcastle #1 Sports Ground. Just some updated scores for you. We went through them at the start of the game, but we'll go through them with you again now. Black Diamond Cup wins to Terrigal Avoca, Warners Bay and Newcastle City. First Division wins to Wyong Lakes, Newcastle City, Terrigal Avoca, Maitland over Lake Macquarie and Gosford in an important win over Singleton. Second Division, Newcastle City over Killarney Vale, Warners Bay over Nelson Bay in a 7-point thriller LJ. Muswellbrook belted Singleton by 142. The entrance, Baddo Bay, going headlong towards a grand final, possibly with Muswellbrook, 109-point winners over Wyong Lakes. In the women's big day here, the set of 5, Cardiff over Maitland, Killarney Vale over Singleton, Lake Macquarie defeated by Wyong Lakes. In the previous game, Gosford won by 12 points over Warners Bay, and we have Nelson Bay leading by 14 points to 6 here at in the final game. Lucas Holmes.
And been a very good game, very, very good day, as I said earlier, with Jessica Barnes holding up the ball ready to get started. And
Smythe and Ferguson. Smythe a two-hander. Ferguson a little bit late on that contest. Smythe destroyed her in that particular contest. Oh, ball! The vagaries of the oval ball again there. Was that a throw?
Yes, that's what
was beat. Yep. Yeah. So
yep.
Caton's been pinged for a throw. Ralston comes down this combox flank.
Got to get up. Well done.
Oh, good strong play there. She's got to get rid of it and does. Kylie Wilson. Well done. 28 is Kyla Brogmus. Can't get a hand on the ball. Wilson comes back for more. Handley's in there as well. They need more out of Handley. She needs to start getting some more kicks at goal. Cleusis gets in there. The Will-o'-the-Wisp. Smallest player in the field, I'd reckon. Got one of the biggest tickers too, I'd suggest to you. 73, Sally Keating. Ferguson has to sit here and gets it down despite attention from Keating. Handball over to Ferguson. She's in trouble trying to get the ball out. Doesn't get pinged because she was making that attempt to get rid of the football. Ferguson's got the sit here with a one-hander. Doesn't even have to jump. Wilson gets a long ball out there. Now Nelson Bay are all over this. In fact, it's now in dispute. Very important 5-minute kick. Hanley puts a body on the line there. That's Sigrid Allen right at the death there. Needs to get the football away and does. Now this one's gone into open pasture, so we've got a good even contest here. Depending on the bounce of the ball. Oh, pushed over. Could have been a push in the back and was. So that is Caitlin Holcomb's got the footy. LJ just off the cricket block.
Yeah. Umpire Robinson right on the spot again, Dave.
He's had a good day, Xander
He
Robertson.
has.
I don't think he's made too many mistakes today. Handball over the top there in an interesting way. Hanley's being worried out of it. That's Kate Holland, who's got a good speed for such a tall player. Even contest coming here. Good contest.
Work.
37, Gillingham. She's a good player. She knows how to go in hard and fairly. Oh, good contest there by Kate Holland, I think, as well. That's Sarah Sigrid Allen at the back. That's Holland with a very quick one-footed, one-hand, one-foot drop there. The ball ends up going 50 metres. Very well done. Oh, good bump.
Oh,
solid
right
bump.
back.
Cleusis is in trouble. Should have been pinged for
Good
Hessel's
Shepherd.
free kick.
Oh,
That
that was
had a
interesting.
bounce. Bounces it worse than I do, LJ. No, that's not possible. Okay, they're big play here. Big ball. All gets a handball away. They're not out of trouble yet. Holcomb does get that ball out, and that's a really very good effort to Shasser under enormous pressure, Lucas.
Very well done. Pressure
Yes.
was there. It was about 2 or 3 on 1 there. They had at stage, I think, the Marlins, so they did very well.
Reigning league best and fairest, Kirsty Ferguson takes an important mark at halfback and goes long, as all good players do when in any doubt. Kate Holland again coming through. She's been very good. She's a good player for Nelson Bay. Can get the temper get better of her on occasions, but she's a good player. 14 is Hayley West. Gets a kick away. Looking down further forward. And now, here's a race. I think this is great. And she kicks it.
It's the Euros.
It is. And that is Emily. Just waiting for the goal umpire there. Yes, that's a goal. Emily Greep kicks an important goal for Nelson Bay, who go further ahead. 3-2-20
Greep.
to 1-6. Lucas Holmes.
Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Well, the old Pagans paddock kicked the ball over the top, running into open space.
spaces.
And that's the sort of thing Nelson Bay should do. They've got a lot of foot speed. It's noticeable when you see them up close how fast some of the Nelson Bay Marlins are.
They're not a overly tall side, the Bay, are they?
No, whereas Newcastle City are much more rugged and are bigger, taller players.
Yeah.
But they may be being exposed a bit for speed there. LJ now
well,
push out.
Push, yes.
Is this a kick to Ferguson?
He's thrown his hands around 3 different ways, so I'm not really sure.
So play goes in, was lost coverage a bit at the moment. Kate Hanley takes an important mark there at centre half forward, probably out of her range. Okay, so Hanley goes and goes long, gets the ball towards the hot spot and right into it, actually. Now, Rovers needed. Wilson can't get the football.
That was well done.
Yeah, that was. Very, very aware of where her players were. Oh, good contest there at the football. That's Philippa Smythe in the ruck. Is that Ferguson underneath her? I think he's just got crashed in the head. Will get up because she can handle it. She's tough. Sigrid Allen couldn't quite get that. That's number 8 who's got that football out, which is Victoria Dawes.
Out in the full.
It's been called out of bounds in the full. Lucas, can you take over commentary just for a minute?
Yep, that's fine. Just waiting for the kick in here for the Marlins. There you go, Dave.
Thank you, Louis.
No problem.
Good low kick. Oh, what a grab. Good one-hander.
Whoa.
Is that It's not Hanley. It's either Gillingham or Ralston. I'll call it Gillingham.
Spot.
Into the hot spot. Rovers needed. Wilson's got good hands. Can't quite do it.
Missed every...
And through from behind. Really should have kicked that one.
She probably should have rather done.
Nelson Bay 3-2-20. Newcastle City 1-1-7. Fullback plays on. Kicks the ball towards Sophie Borkham, and an effective kick. Borkham in front of Cleusis here on the back flank. Should be taken and is by Bethany White. Now Bethany is outside the arc. Gets the ball towards the hotspot area. Kate Holland is there. Should drop shoot otherwise may have taken. Good long kick there to a contest.
Oh, bit of an old school Falcon, maybe.
Well, could have been a Falcon, actually. That's an interesting handball out, but gets it away. Gillingham again. And that's a very good ball. Handley can't quite get there. She was just a bit behind. Needs to play in front a bit more, I think, Handley. They need more from her. She's one of the league's best players. Gillingham again. Don't know how she got rid of that football, but the umpire says it was legit. Cleusis, one of the smallest
Good
players in
tackle.
the field, again gets ragdolled. Gets the footy out. Good play there.
Good
Good mark.
Too. They got to go quick.
They got Pagans Paddock on. No, they haven't. Oh, she stepped up and just gets a kick away before she's effectively tackled. That's an effective tackle.
Oh,
However,
good.
on
That was well done.
on Crystal Carney, but it was well done actually, Louis. Oh, good contest there. Still trying to throw the ball. This is Holland. She'll have a run. Loves to run. This is one of the Hessel sisters. This is Laney, who goes along. She's got that back door again for Greep. She's in trouble.
Oh.
She's done a great job actually under enormous pressure. Enormous pressure. That was Erin White. Now, that's shoulder. Yes, it was over the shoulder.
Oh, she paid over the shoulder.
She did. And it's
Has
Duthie
she-
who didn't know she had the free kick.
Ah.
Yeah, just at the end of the tackle, she went over the shoulder, basically sitting down.
I was about to say, it was lucky she didn't go in her back in the first instance. And then should have just pulled her over.
This is Duthie for 3. I think this will test her for distance.
She hasn't moved. Umpire has not moved.
Wow. Amy Duthie is having a day out for Nelson Bay. Another goal. That is her 3rd. Nelson Bay starting to gap Newcastle City. It's 4-2-26 to Newcastle City 1-1-7. Yep. Thank you. Amy Duthie wasn't even sure she had the free kick there, LJ, and she's managed another goal out of it.
I'm sure she has now.
Yeah, so she's actually got a mismatch up there. She's got the player she's on is at least 5 inches taller than her. Ferguson and Smythe. Ferguson was actually in the best body position there and just got the tap down. Gillingham, very effective tackle on Gillingham. Ferguson puts a bump on it effectively. Wilson with a left foot over to Cleusis, who's actually a very game player.
Is that 15 metres?
That's 50.
But
That's
now he's paid
50 for crossing the mark. That time, Xander Robertson right on that one. We've been calling for some 50s today, LJ.
I think we only saw one in the first game, wasn't it?
For a bit of yap.
Yes, that's it.
That's the first one for a technical breach, and that's actually not 50 because that's not a big 50-metre line.
No.
Cleusis needs to kick this. She's been very good today.
She
Has to kick the goal for City.
Bit to the right.
She's got a bit of it, and it's a point. So Newcastle City 1-2-8 with a behind there to Cleusis with Nelson Bay, LJ 4-2-26, and we are 9 minutes into the second quarter, Lucas.
That's quite good. I think Nelson Bay has shown a bit more of their nous in this second quarter. They've been a bit more dominant.
Yep, they have. Staying there. Newcastle City, you've got to be aware that Nelson Bay are going to play on from behinds. That is Philippa Smythe, who's been shaded in the ruck by Ferguson, but has been very solid, very good contest. Ferguson's beat her around the ground. Tap out there, Hanley, who needs to start scoring some goals.
Oh, nice.
Can't get it over Kate Holland, who's at least 6 foot tall and is very athletic.
She's going straight down the guts.
Straight down the guts with a very high, basically an effectual kick that gets them at least away from the hot spot. Now needs to pick this up, Kate Holland. Can't quite reach it. Now, I don't know what kind of kick that was. It's hard to describe what McDonald was doing there, but anyway, she didn't get pinged. Oh, good step through. Very well done there, Nelson Bay. Gee, that was clever play. Now, Ferguson's in here. She'll get the football and just gets a handball out, if that's what you call it. So that was Bethany White who gets a ball out. No, the mark not paid. That's Wilson at ground level again. Should be taking this mark. No, couldn't get there. Couldn't get there was number 28, who is Brogmus. That's Laney Hessels, I think. He'll put on the speed. Oh, great tackle. Gone. Not paid. Wow, should have been.
Must have.
Ferguson's down at ground level.
Yeah,
now,
you got
what's
a
happening
trip.
here? Trip paid by umpire Barnes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just imagining Barnes must have thought she got a little bit of a boot to it if he weren't to pay on the ball there.
Megan McDonald gets the ball down forward into the Newcastle City area where they need a bit more penetration, a bit more thinking about their attack. They're going in a bit willy-nilly at the moment. Left foot kick is a beauty. Gets them down foot. What a mark! That's Cam, that for Dussel now.
Yes.
Gemma Astley. Keep that one in the books. Gemma Astley, cracking mark into the second quarter. 11 minutes in, LJ. Oh, good. And comes hard at the football. Emily Greep, who's always at the top of the goal kicking list for Nelson Bay, I would suggest he's too far out to score. And he kicks it to the hot spot. Oh, not paid because it was touched by the player in front. That's holding the footy. Oh, my goodness. I do not know what that's been paid for.
I've missed it. Sorry, I was making notes, to be honest.
Okay, Sophie Balcomb's just got a gift of a free kick.
Oh.
Touched. Play on. Probably calmer, actually, because I didn't think there was a free kick there in the first place. Ralston's ragdolling her Emily Caton out of that one. Umpire Barnes with a ball up in a very dangerous place for City. Number 19 is Rochelle Devine for Nelson Bay. Now that's just gone about a metre. Dangerous place to be handballing. You need to get it out of there, City. Gillingham with some sensible play to Wilson. Oh, great interception. Needs to keep it in. Still a very good interception by one of the Hessel sisters. That's Lainey Hessels. That was fast.
It was very good in that passage of play to lead to that kick, which led to the spoil. Running back on that angle to give the handball. You don't want to do a U-turn so you can't see what's happening. The guys, but ladies behind you should be talking to see where you're going.
Australia's Rules 101 with our special commentator Lucas Holmes, ladies and gentlemen. Very good, Louis.
Thanks, Dave.
Off hands to Bethany White. Gets an interesting kick downfield. Kate Holland, who doesn't appear to have an opponent, she's just running alone and unattended, can't get the footy. McDonald tries to soccer it, can't get it away. Holland's put a very good tackle on there. Don't know how that's got away. McDonald
just dropped it.
Excuse me.
No?
And has paid. Xander's paid holding the player.
Oh, okay.
So that's Philippa Smythe on the mark. McDonald on the corner of the cricket block.
Oh, good mark.
Hanley.
No,
Ferguson.
play on.
Over the shoulder. Over the shoulder.
Yep.
Ferguson just didn't grab hold of that footy. Yes, because it's accidentally clipped her on the lip, I think. Out on the outer side towards the half-back flank area. Hanley trying to just a push in the back against Hanley, I'd suggest to you. And paid. Philippa Smythe will be a recipient. I think it's Philippa Smythe. It's either Smythe or Holland. Holland it was. Holland's got that one, that distinctive drop of the football. 21 is Lisa Steen. Lisa Steen gets the ball over the top there and a very effective long kick, which is how Nelson Bay are doing some damage.
Should have marked that.
Yeah, Sandy should have dropped that one. That was a sitter. Number 9 is Amy Duthie. He's had a day out, kicked a hat-trick of goals. Could have got a holding the ball decision for two are there, actually. Hard work at ground level. Duthie again comes back for the third effort. Ball held in, should be a ball up.
She's been very good, Duthie, hasn't she, for Nelson Bay? She's been one of their best players, I would imagine.
She's a dominant forward on the field.
She's kicked 3 goals. Hard to argue when they've only kicked 4, and she's kicked 3 of the 4.
Yep. Duthie again gets an effective handball out there. Astley goes up with one hand when 2 were probably required. Lady Hessels is on the ball here. Gets a quick little handball out to Sophie Balcombe.
Oh.
Out they come. I think that might be Gillingham. It's got a hold of feet. It's a big play. Good bump there. Philippa Smythe take a bow if they get a kick out of this. Lainey Hessels. Chaos ball. Not taken. And Nelson Bay player in Greep interferes there. Gets an interesting handball out that goes forward. Big ball here. Touched.
By Nelson Bay, I think.
Oh, she's kept that in. Goodness me, she was totally entitled. This may cost a lot. Oh, wow. Audrey Gillingham, take a bow. That was superb.
It's coming back.
Yeah, Lainey Hessels doesn't take what she otherwise may have.
Oh, good.
Gets an effective handball out. Good awareness. Good vision. Morgan Sandy gets tossed out like a ragdoll. It was a legitimate tackle, I might add. With Amelia Sturman getting a ball out towards the cricket block now. Good handball out. Now, Hanley's got to start producing. Gets a long kick here now. Sigrid Allen's got this football and he's alone and unattended. Effective handball out there the far wing. It has a bounce. Will take a step off the left foot. Handley comes in and can't prevent it. Getting the ball deep into attack. That's Grip. Is it Grip? Yeah, I think that might be Emily Grip. Good tackle. And that's Gillingham again, who's been very, very good today. Long, high ball. Courage in here. Great mark, Philippa Smythe.
Plenty of space. One. Oh.
And an ordinary kick. At least gets the ball straight. It's about the best you could say for that ball. That may be Grip, judging by the way she's moving. No, it's not. It's actually Alison Hessels who kicked that one. Gillingham's got the ball. He stays on the feet. Oh, interception there. Cluusis, who's been pretty handy in that sort of in a roving commission. Number 7 is Sophie Borkham. Gets the ball up right into the hot spot. Should be a handball coming off. Back to Borkham. Wants that football. Have a kick and does. Long ball coming there. It's a 2-on-1.
Over the back.
Oh, didn't get the run up. Newcastle City player in Caitlin Holcomb's done a very well there. Needs to keep that so close to the boundary line. She has. Now Gemma Astley needs to stay on her feet. Must stay on her feet here. Soccers it, but only as far back to Sturman again. Mark dropped there. Handley's in attendance, trying to pick the ball up. It's a good contest. And in fact, the Nelson Bay player there, who I couldn't quite pick, may have been Sarah Bennett, has done a very good job. Handley off one foot gets a ruck contest. Gillingham again, who's been prominent this quarter, LJ.
Yes.
Now there's an injured player down there. Is Megan McDonald has gone down. I'm not sure what's gone wrong, but she's struggling out there on the centre wing. Now, Astley's got the run of this. Can she pick the ball up? She can. Gets a handball out to Bennett. No, Mark, not paid to White. I thought she might have grabbed that one. Ball springs out. Lainey Hessels, look out, that's danger. Lainey Hessels, lovely, lovely finish. Lainey Hessels kicks her first goal as Nelson Bay go further in front. 5-2-32 to Newcastle City, 1-2-8. LJ.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort. Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast. Nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes and surrounded by a national park, this resort has been designed to complement its spectacular location. Dave.
Thank you, mate. Kiana Hawley gives Lainey Hessels a quick break after that outstanding goal. Handley's gone into the ruck here, LJ.
Right.
Looks like they've switched to Ferguson-Handley swap. So Handley's gone onto the ball. And Smythe will come from if you look at the way Smythe's coming, she's going to come inside on and try and put her body between Handley and the ball.
Right.
Jumps off 2 feet and Handley beats her, actually. Doesn't get a body in the line. Good tackle, though. Ball comes out to Kate Holland, who springs the ball out here to the combox wing. Just gets a right foot kick to that. Now, oval ball is a killer. We'll do that too every time. Eliza Smythe can't get the football. You're in trouble, Anna Ralston. Not paid. And she's trying to get the football out. Is Emily Caton. And the ball is... Oh, she's paid that as... Oh, goodness me. He didn't see trying to get the ball away. He's paid a holding the ball decision anyway. Nelson Bay in front here. However, the ball springs out. Now, has she paid Xander paid a free kick? No, I don't think he has this time.
No, I don't think he has.
Handley into the ruck with Smythe again. Smythe with Handley with a double-hander. Gets the ball effectively down. That's number 8. That's Eliza Smythe, and that's not 15. But he's paid the mark. She didn't even realise that was 15, and she's gone to play on. Bethany White's got the football. We're almost to half-time. Bethany White needs a good, long, effective kick, and that's definitely not what was called for.
That's neither.
No. Nelson Bay are going to hold a very handy lead here. 4-goal lead at half-time. Did well there not to give away 50 by stopping her run. Clarissa McPhee takes an intercept mark. We're just about to hear the siren. Kicks the ball into open pasture, where Emily Caton gets the football, goes down this combox win, and there, in fact, is half-time. Nelson Bay, 5-2-32 to Newcastle City, 1-2-8. For Nelson Bay, Emily Duthie, very noticeable with 3 goals. Emily Greep and Lainey Hessels, 1 each. Megan McDonald, the singular goal for Newcastle City. Lucas Holmes, before we go to a half-time break, pal.
The Hessel sisters have been quite good, I think. They've been all the way in and around. They've kicked Lainey's kicked 1 goal. But I think they've both been pretty good. Duthie obviously has kicked 3. She's been very good. And for City, McDonald was their goal kicker. But I think In the rock, Ferguson's been very good in the rock. Cleus just around the ground, roving sort of role. She's been very good also. What about you? Dave?
Yeah, I'd add Gillingham to that.
Gillingham, right?
Gillingham's been pretty good. I think that Sophie Balkan's been okay.
Yep.
And yeah, look, I think you summed it pretty well. I don't think any of the players have been dominant as such to this stage. Philippa Smythe's been pretty solid, although she's been beaten in the taps.
Yep.
Okay, with the Western Bulldogs leading Sydney by 8 points there at the SCG, we'll go to a halftime break. Speak back with you shortly.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7, coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service. Command, this is Car 33, I'm going on my break.
The Nelson Bay Marlins are back onto the field, as are the Newcastle City Blues here at Newcastle number 1 Oval. Correction, Newcastle number 1 Sports Ground. Nelson Bay 5-2-32 leading Newcastle City 1-2-8. Lucas, can Newcastle City get themselves back into this fixture?
I think they can, but it's just a matter of how long they can maintain before like possibly Nelson Bay kick away again. They may be able to get back, but it's just a matter of how long, I think, till if they can maintain that pressure rather than sort of just get coming and then getting away again. So I think they can, but it's a matter of how long.
I think that Newcastle City's better players, I think Ferguson's been one of their best, but some of their leading lights haven't been overly productive.
Right, yep.
Handley's got to get her hands on the football and start kicking goals.
Yep.
It can't be all left to Ferguson and Gillingham. Away we go. Xander Robertson with the footy. Smythe will come across Ferguson again. Ferguson's got a body in front, but Smythe leans over and gets a right hand tap. And we're away in the second half of this, the 5th of our 5 games today. Been a pleasure to be with you all day. And my mate here, Lucas, has done a superb job. So thank you, Louis. Great work, mate.
Great, mate. Likewise with you, Dave.
Thank you. Taylor Gray with a kick down the flank there. Newcastle City coming out of the blocks. Goes with an airy and misses. So that is, I think that is Paige Strube trying to get the football in there. 28 is Kyla Brogmus. Now, free kick's been found out. That should have been 50. Should have been on the full.
Yep.
However, Nelson Bay have the football coming up to this Commonwealth side. 37 is Gillingham. She gets shepherded out. And 7,
nice.
Very good, is Sophie Borkham. Gets an effective 20-metre kick out. However, comes straight back from Holcomb. Now, Ferguson's got the ball here. Can she do? No, she can't quite get to the football. Philippa Smythe's down there at ground level making a contest. Oh, effective left foot kick there. However,
good mark.
Taylor Gray takes that ball down right in front of us, down low on the ground. Interesting ball drop that goes with the top spin, and she gets the ball down at Kylie Wilson.
Sure.
Kylie Wilson tries to go cross field. However, not the best of kicks, and Hayley Wester's intercept mark there, deep in the back line. Goes with the top spinning ball again. Popular kick in this first half. Now Hessels is away.
Oh.
Didn't need to give it away. She needs to keep going. No, it has been stopped. Gets the handball away eventually. Does Clarissa McPhee. And that is a mark to Amelia Sturman just off the centre circle, right in the middle of the block. Ball holding the player. Interesting against Hessels there. Really interesting call. Victoria Dawes also needs this lift as well for City. Dawes thrust the ball forward. Players are up. Hanley just has had one of those days where he can't get the football, and that's the sums up Hanley's day so far. Yep. LJ out of bounds on the full.
Yep, got a 10, but still you got to at least try and get a score out of it, or basically try and get a score. Basically, out the full's not going to be good enough.
No. That lemonade's going down well off there too, Louis. Okay, Taylor Gray get the football. Nice right left foot step. Gets the ball across to the centre. And again, Nelson Bay intercept mark.
Got to go long down the line.
Emma Chester. That backline area comes to the Combox wing, which is the defensive side. Gillingham can't quite take a mark. 21 is Lisa Steen. Gets that ball out. Steen backs up for more. Gets a good kick of that. That's good football. Very, very good play.
What the bounce.
And Smythe's on the run here. She should pick up and go. And she has good speed from a ruckman. Really good.
Almost
Ashley almost goes for a second Dust Hundhouse candidate in the same game, but can't quite grab it. Now, Hessels, who is lightning quick, and I mean lightning, gets that football out with a very good kick and an excellent mark to Greep. Now, Greep's probably, no, thought she might have been within range. Nope, she wasn't. Clarissa McPhee has a bit of time here now. Sandy needs to put a bit of pressure on, but McPhee has been tackled, gets it away just. Second just handball comes away. I wonder if that's one of the Hessel sisters. I'm just obscured from the number there, everybody. That ball's held in. I think that's Amy Duthie it's been held into. It is. Umpire Barnes will come in and clear a path, and away she goes. Kirsty Ferguson's first there. Expect Smythe nowadays. Duthie is about 12 inches shorter, has to go for the ruck. And, of course, Ferguson wins. That's over the shoulder, Jessica. And thank you, that's called. Casey Eastcott gets the mark over the shoulder, picked out by umpire Barnes, right in front of the side screen here at Number 1 Sports Ground. Gillingham leading the race to the ball. In fact, Smythe was. Smythe, he's one of the quickest and most nimble ruckmen I reckon I've seen. Really quick, interesting handball because she hit a handball to a contest, which is usually what you want to do. Lovely handball coming out. This is Lisa Steen, ball smothered, or she kicked it straight into one of the two, perhaps some of both. Victoria Gauls gets the football, however, it comes forward to Nelson Bay. This is Amelia Sturman gets the football forward, can't quite take the mark there. Wonder if that ball's becoming touch dewy, Lucas.
Yeah, under lights, I expected it would be about now. The lights have really started to. It's pretty much a night game now, Dave.
Ferguson, exactly. Ferguson beaten at ground level, as you would expect by a much smaller, more nimble player. Gave every chance. Ashley makes a big tackle. Interesting that it wasn't called push in the back because she eventually did push in the back. That may be pushing them back. Not paid. Gillingham gets that one out. Not quite sure who that could have been Ferguson, but it was a rugged contest. Fair. That's gone.
He's dropped it. Yep.
Absolutely gone. Xander Robertson, not for the first time in the exact correct position. His positioning on the field's outstanding, Lucas, especially with just 2 umpires. Taylor Gray. Had a pretty good day at the office, actually, Taylor Gray.
She's played fairly well, yes.
Yeah, she has. And a good grab. Good grab taken by Kyla Brogmus, who I would suggest you is too far out to score. Does the right thing and hits it to the hot spot. Handley needs to take a mark. Can't do so. Butters up for more, but he's swamped by a posse of Marlins. 6 minutes into the third quarter. I'll get the correct name from Marlins. I'm being corrected in the far distance here in the crowd, so I'll get that. The posse of Marlins just came to me out of bounds. What's the correct name for a group of Marlins?
Wouldn't it be a school?
School.
It'd be a school,
I thought it was a school of fish. Anyway, someone go on to Google and find it for me, please. Ruck contest, tries to take it straight over egg. Good contest made there. Now, is that Wilson again? Yeah, good tackle.
Yep.
Xander Robertson, not for the first time today. Perfectly side on. And that is a free kick to the Nelson Bay Marlins for holding the ball. Number 14, who is Hayley West, who's been very prominent this quarter. Got those white backs on those boots here. She's pretty easy to spot, LJ.
Yeah. On the midfield.
That comes out to Megan Wormsley, who gets a scrubby kick out. Bethany White beset by Lisa Steen. Just off the cricket block, just in front of centre wing. Umpire Barnes to throw it up. Ferguson in front, gets a hand to that one, despite the close work of Philippa Smythe. Taylor, no, that's Wilson, I beg your pardon. Interesting disposal of that football. Oh, that's a throw. Anyway, not paid. Handball coming out there. Now Newcastle City's at Victoria Doors. And that is a behind. So behind to City, 139, trailing Nelson Bay 5-2-32.
Sorry, Dave, is that the first point of the quarter?
Oh, I reckon it is, mate. And it's 7 minutes 37 in.
Shows how sort of scrummy, if you'd call it like that.
It has been doer, and it, the defences have had the better part of this quarter, would you say, mate?
Yes, definitely. No, we were talking before the game about Nelson Bay winning their games on the back of their defence.
We certainly were. You look at their scores, that's consistently what's happening. They've got a well-organised defence. Runs past the football there, couldn't bend down. Oh, that's a throw. Please. Taylor Gray, that should have been in state of origin. That's gone, is it? Yeah, paid. Very unlucky. There was a blatant throw.
I think it was high too.
Blatant throw. Anyway, that's the way it goes.
Oh,
Touched off the boot. Yes, could clearly hear that one in front of us. Just falls right over the ball. Interesting play there by Shasser. Needs to go for the football a bit harder. Ferguson will come in and do their very best and ends up tapping it out. Ball in dispute there. Ball up called by umpire Barnes. Ferguson, not Smythe this time. Ferguson's too strong. Gillingham looks for Gillingham, and quite often she does. Ferguson. Wilson down at ground level again. Look for hands. Gillingham, yes, with the flowing hair. That one will stay in and is not marked. Oh, he's paid. He's got to go with his mistake. Has he paid? I think he's paid that mark.
He's done that a few times though, Robinson, hasn't he?
Hang on. He's actually correct. It should be paid a mark because he's made the decision. He has.
Fair enough.
That's correct procedure. Nicole Shasser, I think too far from goal. And is. Handley still just can't quite get the pulse of the game today.
No, almost out in the full, but not quite.
Yes.
Stoppage in the forward pocket for Newcastle City. Is it
Indeed.
thrown in?
Big throw in. Big throw.
Gone.
Oh, she's paid it. She's got that away. I think you'll find she threw that.
Did well.
Rolston
She did get it away.
disguised it.
Yep.
Hessel's in there, throwing a body in there. Ferguson.
Great
smother. Terrific smother. And should use a speed and go. Astley's on the fly here.
Is there anyone?
Gets that ball with an interesting check side kick. Oh, look out,
out.
he's trouble. Now, Doothy's on for 4 here. Should run it in. What's she done? Amy Doothy. Goal. Oh, she's missed. I beg your pardon. I thought she'd snaffled that. Just the first point of the game to Doothy. Score here, Nelson Bay 5-3-33 to Newcastle City 139.
Excuse me.
Think that might be a free kick to Gillingham, and it is. Straight down the centre. Wilson, uncontested, goes as she has to now. Newcastle City have got to start. Hanley still can't get a mark. Fascinating handball, but anyway, not given. Thought it might have been over the shoulder throw. Philippa Smythe has come right back into the game this quarter, LJ. She's been very solid.
Great mark.
Paid, yes.
Yeah, paid.
Very good effort.
It's a good mark.
To Caitlin Holcomb, I believe. Looks for an open player. Goes straight down the centre. Kicks the ball towards... yes, I think that's a free kick to Paige Strube. Yep, paid for being dragged out, LJ.
Yep, well done.
Goes as long as she can. Ferguson trying to use the body and it's got the football, Kirsty Ferguson. However, not for the first time this quarter, Nelson Bay's defensive structures come into play. Good mark there with a poor kick. So Taylor Gray has to do something constructive with this ball. Instead, she's just put it up in the air. At least there's a contest made by Newcastle City. Chaos ball at the ground level here. Got to be very careful of getting with the footy.
Ooh.
Handley.
Ooh.
If she kicks that, she's a freak. Now, I think he has called that out of bounds in the full.
Yeah.
Out of bounds in the full with Emma Chester to take the kick deep in the back pocket for Nelson Bay, leading by 24 points, 12 minutes and 6 seconds into the third quarter. As you would expect, goes defensive, but uncontested again. Not the first time this quarter Kylie Wilson's got an uncontested mark. Goes right to the hot spot, looking for Hanley again. Can't get a kick away. Has been
playing the ball.
Wow.
Pretty
That's
sharp.
an interesting decision. Yeah, it was. Long ball there. What was needed and what was done. Wilson picks up a 7th or 8th possession for the quarter already. Has a good kick at goal. Everybody runs away from her. That's Bennett.
Good mark.
Again, an intercept mark. Sophie Balcombe. Their defensive structures, LJ, are excellent, mate.
They have been very good. City have had most of the possession up there in the forward half and they've repelled them every single time.
Bethany White with an effective kick forward. Likes a fortune that pulls ricochet. Oh, that's a throw. Oh, gracious me. Anyway, number 15 is a Sturman out in front. That's going to go out of bounds on the bounce. Out in front of Hayley West. We are 13 and a half minutes into quarter number 3. Nelson Bay leading by 4 straight kicks. Lucas Holmes.
No goals, Dave. Only a solitary point.
Suits Nelson Bay perfectly.
It does.
Gillingham with the flowing mane. Kicks that one down deep in and now they've got a chance here. Run on and kick she's run on. And luck is a fortune. She's run on, stopped, and Sarah Bennett has kicked a goal for Newcastle City, not before time. A goal to Sarah Bennett. With our scores, Newcastle City 2-3-15, trailing Nelson Bay 5-3-33. Louis.
Prime 7. In 2016, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 May, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Thank you, mate. 18
No
points
problem.
to Nelson Bay. They needed that goal desperately, Newcastle City, and they need to kick a couple of goals in the cluster to get right back in it. I reckon they're 2 kicks out of being right in the game. Smythe and Ferguson again. Ferguson uses the body very effectively. Smart player. Smythe, however, has gone well at ground level. Ball in dispute there. Wilson, who's had a very, very good third quarter. That's a great tackle on the very fast Hessels. Oh, superb handball out there. Not sure who that was, but Ferguson was the recipient of a brilliant handball. Got to get down and pick it up and get the football at ground level. No, can't. Here goes Hessels again. Twinkle toes. Gillingham, who will try and step around and gets pinged. That should be gone. Not. That's a good tackle as well by Megan Walmsley. And I think she's been paid, has she? Yep. Megan Walmsley kick for an effective tackle there. Goes down the centre of the ground. Ferguson's trying to hold a player up. She's actually being held by Philippa Smythe there. Umpires missed that one. Bethany White with a short 5-metre kick. One-hand handball comes out. White's got another crack at it. Can't quite get the ball. Kate Holland gets an open-hand handball out, which should have been paid and wasn't. Ferguson's got the ball now. Handball out. Gillingham looks for a partner in crime.
Oh, good mark.
Great grab, Chester. She's been strong, LJ.
Yeah. Not much of a chest mark.
That's a mark. Not paid. Great. Can she get it away? No, she can't. That's been paid.
Pay that? Can you really pay that?
Well, it's been paid. Victoria Dawes has got to calm herself down here. Take the time and kick it over the goal umpire's hat. Very important goal in the structure of this game. And the Newcastle City players can blame the commentator's Moz because she shanked it. Nelson Bay didn't kick that point. That should be 16 to 33, I think you'll find. 2-4-16 to 5-3-33. Should be 33-16. That's it. Yep, that's great. No, don't be sorry. No, I just saw it going. That's fine. I've done that job, mate. That can be difficult. And picked up by Bethany White. Well inside the arc. You wonder whether she's got the leg strength and the technique to get that to the goals. Off one step, she won't. Ball goes straight up in the air pretty much. Victoria Dawes has the sit. Can't get it. And best result possible for City other than a mark is a stoppage. Now, Handley's in here for the ruck. Wilson's there. And Wilson, it plays. Wilson's free at the moment. She's the danger. Can't get the football. Stroob's in there, gets the football, has a wild airy. Smythe gets a 20-metre important kick out of there. Gillingham at ground level gets bumped out very effectively by, I think that may have been Walmsley. Not quite sure. Could have been Walmsley. Now that ball's held in. No surprise to see Hayley West and Kirsty Ferguson there. Ferguson's been very good. So's West. Ferguson, can she hold a body strength? She can, and actually gets on over. Should have been given over the shoulder. Gillingham, can she do something magic from a contest? Oh, didn't get paid that time, Chester. That's Dawes. And Chester comes again. No, it wasn't actually Chester. Nelson Bay come in and stop a point. City having a good period here, LJ.
They are. Very much so.
33-17.
Need to convert, though, I think, Dave. Don't want to go from too far back in the last quarter.
No, they can't. No. Not against this mob.
They need a goal. Yeah. Sorry, they need a goal at least.
Yes, mate. Oh, that's a very fair contest and a difficult and a strong. Another very committed contest. Least Hayley West has gone in for two very strong contests there and come out of it well. Astley with a double-handed tap over. Gillingham, who's been very evasive. That's Ralston out there on the far wing with an ineffectual kick. So we have Letitia Jones moving that ball forward for... I bet you that's Hessels. It is. Great tackle, Ralston.
Just dropped it then, I thought.
Ferguson's gone over the shoulder. It hasn't been paid. Ball comes down to the back line. Is that Chester again? Wow, she's been good this quarter under enormous pressure from City. Emma Chester gets that ball out to the far back flank. However, the ball looks like it could be coming back in. No, it's in contest now. Oh, she's away too. Bad luck. We're 18 minutes, actually 19 minutes into the final quarter. City putting up a rallying here. They're 2-5-17 to Nelson Bay, 5-3-33. Give that one to Smythe just off hands. Audrey Gillingham has been terrific this quarter. Last minute attempt at a tackle there is ineffectual. Nelson Bay take a mark. So, good use of the body there by Ralston. Gray's away here. What's that been paid for?
High contact, I think.
High, LJ?
Yes.
Thank you.
They need to bomb it in quick. They don't have much.
Needs to move quickly, doesn't she? Yes. Hanley needs to get down here at ground level. Holland's very quick. That's out of bounds on the fall, and it was deliberate anyway.
Yep.
Out of bounds on the fall.
Right there, Dave.
With only 20 seconds left, yes, the asthma just plays up occasionally.
Righto.
Must be a mark taken from this contest. For the mini chance. Ferguson, handball out. That's holding the football.
Was it?
Wow,
was it
interesting
really?
decision against Ferguson. Would have thought she got that away legitimately. Ralston, big bump. big contest. Really good to watch. Jarvis goes long on that, and there is three-quarter time. City really having a red-hot dip in that quarter, LJ.
Yeah.
So Nelson Bay, who I believe were goalless that quarter, they were. Nelson Bay 5-3-33 leading Newcastle City 2-5-17. Newcastle City's goals, Megan McDonald and Sarah Bennett have one each. Nelson Bay, dominant forward on the ground, Amy Duthie with 3, Emily Greep with 1, and Laney Hessel's 1. LJ, before we go to a quick three-quarter time break, mate.
As weird as this sounds, for both sides, probably for City more in particular, I don't think there have been any standout players. They've all been fairly consistent and fairly solid. Like for Nelson Bay, Duthie's kicked 3. She's been very good. The Hessel sisters have been good. That's good for them. City, they've all been fairly solid.
They have. I think that you can tell that Gillingham's a quality player.
Yep, you can.
I think Wilson and Gray have been very effective on the ball. We've spoken about Kirsty Ferguson. I've time to look at others.
Yep.
Nelson Bay have been very consistent. Emma Chester had a very good quarter there.
She did.
Philippa Smythe does a lot of good work at ground level for someone that's 6'1", 6'2".
Yep.
Hessels is blindingly quick.
Oh, yeah.
Geez, she's quick.
Yep.
I thought Ashley took that great mark, which is in the line for Dus Hundhaus.
Yes.
But just a very good, and their structures. I'll tell you what, who has been a good player is Hayley West in there in the back line. She's been quite good. Nelson Bay's defensive structures have done them well. They've only given up 1 goal that quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Mate, hopeful of a very good last quarter. I'll be back with you shortly.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7, coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
As we come back for our 20th quarter of football this afternoon, LJ, it's been a great afternoon, but this game's still got a lot left in it. I reckon that last goal has made things a little bit interesting for Nelson Bay.
It sure has. It's given them a sniff, and that's, if they've been given a sniff, that's all they need to go on and hopefully, for City's case, run through them.
Umpire Barnes Ferguson and Smythe. Smythe really shouldn't go body to body with Ferguson. She's too strong for her and gets the tap out again. Here's a chance for City nice and early. Oh, handball out. Wilson there, perhaps just touched on the shoulder, but very, very briefly by Smythe. 5-minute kick. Number 2 comes in, and that is Stroob. West again gets a lovely football out there, only as far as Gillingham, who is a very composed player, actually. Most impressed. Long ball. Oh, Handley just hasn't had a day with her hands, has she?
No, I don't think she has.
No, really struggled to get her hands on the football. So another long clearing Nelson Bay kick. Now, Ashley's got the run up. If she gets the bounce, she doesn't, and is pushed off the ball by a player a bit lower to the ground than her. Play continues on that flank. Stroob gets it out. That's Gillingham again. You can tell by the long mane of hair and the skill and balance she's got. Ferguson makes a very good tackle, and she's got every right to ask the umpire. Comes back for a second effort, does an excellent job, but to no avail. Nelson Bay away again, down that far flank. Out under cow corner, as Alex Coburn calls it, and off Amy Doothy's leg. That's exactly cow corner for right hand.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Ferguson's up, and this time it looks like Kate. No, it's not Kate Holland. It's actually Hayley West. Ferguson should win this one. Does. She's been terrific today. Really has been. You can see why she won a Best and Fairest medal.
Yep.
Just really getting first hands of the football. Stroob, that interesting handball. Ball comes out to, I think Rochelle Devine that was. Ball comes out here. Short kick made by Alison Hessels, who gets it out. And away they go. Was a good pickup. Needs a good kick. It's a 50-50 ball. Oh, yes, the soccer was worked. It's really worked for Nelson Bay.
3 on 2 for the Bay.
It is. Now that looks like, I bet you that's Wilson, is it? Oh,
all
over the footy. No, it wasn't actually. It was Erin White.
Well, that was
very courageous.
That was nice.
There. Yeah, that's Letitia Jarvis gets that ball out. Now, again, open ball here. Let's see who can get the football. Oh, good contest. Excellent.
Got the ball out. Well
Hessels of the Allison variety.
Oh, that's without.
Pushing the back there, I would have thought. Steen, gone. Umpire. Kirsty Ferguson's got the football and tries to go long, puts the ball up, looks for a partner in crime, Gillingham, who's got first use of footy, goes down to the hands and knees, needs to make an effort there, and Robinson's called that up quite correctly. Right in front of the combox position, centre wing. Ferguson with a double-hander, looks for Clusis, who was quiet in fact, I don't think she was on the ground third quarter.
Because she had a very good second quarter. Rather, we brought her up, and
she
we didn't even mention her. Didn't mention her once.
Not once, LJ. Sorry to cut you off, mate.
No, all good, mate. No, we had the same thought. It's all good.
Ball coming out here.
Set up
now,
nicely.
Juicy again will try and get onto that right foot. Makes an effective 3-metre kick. And that's a left foot grubber that goes not very far at all. Ball swung out here. Is that Gillingham again? Oh, she's been very good. Oh, terrific left foot step. Sold the candy. Now needs to find someone for City. Needs to find someone right now. Can't do it. Hanley is not in front. Now she's got the football. Interesting handball straight up in the air. And Allen gets that football away. Grubber kick coming out there. Now there's Clusis. Can she get in there and get at ground level? She can't, but Gillingham's there. Right-hand handballs it out. Looks for a mate, Ferguson. Can't find her. Hessels provides a shepherd of the Allison variety. Very good play there. Letitia Jarvis is away. Big marking contest. Big contest still. The ball is up for grabs. It's actually a 3-on-2 at the moment. And he's called that as up. City's done well to hold that in there.
They have.
LJ?
That's what they could only afford to hold it in. Lucky they... Sorry.
No, please. That's 17. Letitia Jarvis has got quite a few kicks this quarter. Now that's McPhee. Turns around on the right foot and has an airy. Cleaned up by Ralston, who kicks a ball about 20 metres straight down the throat of Hayley West, who I think's been prominent today. She's been really good, LJ.
Yep. Second you there.
Won't get the distance with that kick. Player in front, and that is... It's either Gillingham or Ross, and that's Gillingham, who's been terrific. She's been one of their best, actually. Good Mark Wilson, another good player for City. Looks wide and finds Paige Stroob. Can't take the mark. Needs to get some support, or else she's gone. Well, not paid. Unbelievably. That was clearly, in my opinion, a tackle, but that's a legal tackle.
And now she's paid high contact.
Gracious me. Okay. Philippa Smythe's got to clear out of there. Wilson has got a million kicks today. Hanley's behind there, as she's been most of the day, unfortunately for her. Lisa Steen gets a football out and goes down that wing. Almost an excellent mark taken by Smythe, I beg your pardon, and ends up. And now, what's going to be paid here?
Holding the man.
Holding the player.
The player.
Yep, because she had to pick the ball up.
Yep.
Smythe out there on that half-back flank next to the corner of the block. Interesting kick that goes straight down Hanley straight, and again, can't get the ball. Cleusis is in trouble. Is that for a trip, or has she gone for holding the ball?
Holding the ball, I think.
Okay.
Dave?
Yeah, she tried to beat too many there.
Yep.
She's just not. If she can get it past them, she's quick.
That's the problem when you're trying to chase sides down. You want to keep it simple. You don't want to overcomplicate.
Correct. But at least they're taking it. They're really taking a risk. Bethany White's going to have that ball held in her. How she got that out, I do not know. Ralston gets the football here. Good handball out. Cleusis again. Now she's away. Oh, smothered. Beautifully done. Is that Kate Holland? No, it's not. It was Kate Holland, David. I got it right in the first place. Smythe's away and gone. What a very good tackle by Taylor Gray. She's letting you know all about it too, just quietly. Taylor Gray was interviewed as part of the Indigenous round. Very proud Indigenous woman and loves playing a footy for Newcastle City. LJ?
Of course, you would. Very successful club, Newcastle City.
Yeah, and their jumpers at Indigenous round were superb.
They were.
Actually, all of them were. Morris Goolagong and the lady from Nelson Bay did a superb job.
They did.
Real credit to them. Okay, great play. And Ashley, who hasn't got a bad pair of hands above her hips. Now, I don't know about Ashley's kicking, but she's going to go back and take a shot at this. She's entitled.
She's probably right in the 50. Yep.
She's got a good piece of that, actually, to be fair.
Oh.
Now, that's Duthie again, but she shouldn't surely kick another one. And she's got to kick out. Oh, they've called play on, not far enough. Wow. I'm gone.
No.
That's just...
No. You can't do that.
Wow. Okay. Heidi Lee. Heidi Lee. Alison Hessels can't take that one. Gillingham again, and Alison Hessels could have been done for pushing the back and isn't. Xander Robertson. There's 7 minutes gone basically in the last quarter here. Nelson Bay hanging on to a 16-point lead. Smythe and Ferguson. Ferguson a double-hander. Bethany White gets the football. It's up for grabs. That's Anna Ralston gets a kick out of it. Straight through I think that might have been West, not quite sure. That's Alison Hessels. Smythe is in front. Could have received a push in the back. Decision. Gillingham, I'll bet you that's Gillingham. Yeah, it is. Now, that's Taylor Gray. Needs to get a boot to this. She's beaten one twice. Now, Stroob hasn't got a hold of that football. That's number 20 for Nelson Bay, who is Sarah Dodds, and has done well. She's actually been okay. I haven't caught her too many times because I can't see a number, but no, she's done a good job today. Very solid. No. Duthie with an effective handball to Steen, who drops and she's butted up here. We'll get this deep into attack. Can the Bay take a mark? They cannot. Very good grab to Clarissa McPhee. Needs to move it. They've got to score in the next couple of minutes, City, to be any chance. Off hands. That's Lainey Hessels, I reckon. Lainey Hessels gets a kick into the forward pocket. Heidi Lee chasing, as is Emily Greep, as is Clarissa McPhee. Now, that's a good tackle. That's a very good tackle.
He's called for it.
And called that as a ball up. Deep in the forward pocket. 8 minutes gone in the last quarter. Nelson Bay up by 16 points. 5-3 to 2-5. McPhee gets first use of the football. Ralston pushed in the back. No problems there. Straight in the back. Heidi Lee decides she's going to move Amy Duthie and does so, actually.
What was that? Sorry, Dave?
Heidi Lee decides she's going to move Heidi Duthie out of the way.
Yeah.
Caitlin Holcomb with a short ball to Bethany White, who uses good core strength there to defeat Lainey Hessels in the air. Off goes Bethany White down the flank. Oh, that's got to be a throw. Oh, open-handed in the air. Umpire, sir. Madam. That's not gone. Philippa Smythe gets the football. Will use to put on speed, but is quickly reined in. Lainey Hessels has got a free kick, I think, for over the shoulder, over the head. Yeah, she's holding her face. So Hessels is going to go back here. She's way too out to score. Gets a nice kick onto it. Moves the ball forward. Let's have a look here. 28 is Kyla Brogmus. Ashley's in there. Someone's got a kick out of there from... Oh, it's a poster. So Nelson Bay, a poster from nowhere. Nelson Bay, 5-4-34. Newcastle City, 2-5-17. We are almost halfway through the final quarter. of what's been a pretty tight affair. Again, Nelson Bay's defence, superb, LJ. They've kept Newcastle City two goals.
They've absorbed all the pressure, and that's what I mean. They've absorbed it, and then they come down and create themselves. Well, with City, they may have some time in the forward line, but if they do, it comes straight back down and they concede.
God, and no call cook then.
Gillingham.
Amazingly, I thought it might have been on the player.
Gillingham again.
Gillingham again, who's knocked up getting kicks. This is Sigrid Allen gets you the kick out there. Right foot kick, trying to fashion a kick now. Allen's on here. Oh, no, she's not. Now, 15 is Sturman. That should have been in the back to White, not paid. Is she going to get paid for holding the ball? No, she's not.
Umpire Barnes calls for it, I think.
Umpire Barnes just to the corner of the square here. Oh, no one actually gets first touch. On the second bounce, it does. Back to Nelson Bay.
Clever.
Yeah, very. She's good play, this one. This is Letitia Jones. She's gone quite well. Probably Letitia Jarvis. My apologies. Oh, that's over the shoulder. So, Emily Caton with an over-the-shoulder effort given against Bethany White. Good kick and good pass, yes. Duthie too far out to score. Kicks it to the hot spot. Oh, no one actually gets hands on that one.
Back.
Now Smythe will try and turn onto a right, I'd reckon. Gets that centre ball. Oh, close decision.
Caton!
Point. Nelson Bay, 5-5-35. Newcastle City now, importantly, 2-5-17. Nelson Bay kick one more point. They're home.
Well, what's that? Three goals now.
Three goals straight. Heidi Lee comes out to the combox flag.
Oh, that was nice.
No attempt actually made to make a contest, but gets it anyway. We're 11 and a half minutes into the final quarter. Down next to one split of the sight screen, the boundary umpire throws it up 40 metres in.
Oh, long
big throw in, yeah, it was. Really got his timing right there, didn't he?
Yeah.
That could be Hayley West with an open hand handball, I might add. Lisa Steen gets a kick out. Lainey Hessels tries to divert that rather than mark it. Philippa Smythe, I think, gets a kick out there. Now, Astley should go straight through here, and she drags the ball out. She's done a good job. Wilson, who's been a star for Newcastle City today, and Hayley West, who's been one of the best players on the field today, has every right to go back. Goes with the regulated top spin punt, and Wilson interjects. 12 minutes in the last. City have got to go bang, bang, bang and kick a couple of quick goals. I'm not sure they can. Oh, that's a push in the back. Blatant and easy to see. Priscilla Albers should have a kick here, or has he played that as a throw-in? No, it's a free kick. Priscilla Albers might not be aware she's got a kick here, but she has.
Oh, that's me, yeah.
She's got to go back around here and take that kick.
Keep coming.
She doesn't know where she's got to take that kick. The umpire's trying to move her around, but anyway, she's going to take it from there. Right foot short kick comes across the field. In fact, goes backwards, to be fair.
Good bump.
Kate Hanley, who's had a quiet day at the office.
Oh,
Holland gets an interesting kick out at that one and is marked by Ferguson, but not paid. Must have been touched by the player. Yes, LA. Yes, LJ. Agree. Now, Greep's got the sit here. Can she get onto a right? She can, quickly.
Oh, that's nice.
Does a good job.
That's nice.
Emily Greep. That's kept in. And Duthie, would you believe, has kicked her fourth goal. Amy Duthie, what a display in a tight scoring game, has just sealed off a very important victory for Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay 6-5-41, Newcastle City 2-5-17. LJ.
Star 104.5. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports the Black Diamond AFL.
That's an amazing bit of play. She's done the right thing to touch it. She should touch it in. Yeah. It wasn't away, but if she just sacrificing the points, almost the same result.
Same result, yeah.
Nelson Bay are home, ladies and gentlemen. They have done an excellent job today. Their defence has been outstanding. And after that throw-in, there's a trip, I think, has been found out to Gillingham, who I think has just about been the best player for Newcastle City.
Yep.
She'll be
I agree with you there.
Subway Morissette. Ball goes long. Hanley's got the sit here. They've really marked her closely all day, haven't they? They've really done a job on Hanley today. I think that was Holland with the hands out. No, it wasn't. It was Lainey Hessels. Hessels again, butters up. Good tackle, Taylor Gray. Ferguson tries to use the shoulder and move a play the way, which he actually is successful with. Yes, thank you, guys. Thank you. Ball runs out of play right next to the side screen. about 10 metres out. Now, hang on. As the umpire paid that, the umpire's blown a long whistle. They're just making sure that it is actually a boundary throw in. And it is. 41-17's the score, Jono, there. 6-5 to 2-5, mate. Thank you, mate. Excellent. Ball in dispute there. Holland's in and amongst it. So is Sigrid Allen. Alani Hesses, you can tell by the quick motion and the fast motion. Ferguson's been dragged out of that illegally, but doesn't get a free kick. White gets a good kick forward for Newcastle City. Chester, who's been very solid at fullback today, has done a great job. Ball smothered. West in there again. Wilson in again. Chester in again. West again uses the body really well.
Smothered.
Sets up play. Yeah, was smothered by Aaron White. Very good play. Ferguson, not for the first time, gets a handball out. Cross kick. No, not taken. Good defence there. Very, very
Butters
good defence.
up too and
Excellent
smashes
play.
it.
That's typical of Nelson Bay. That ball's going to go 75 metres at the end of this, LJ. And flying onto it, guess who? The 4-goal star. And she's found her. Now she's got to go.
Oh, she should have kept
Jarvis
going.
should have kept going, yeah. Should have shown more awareness and gone. Interesting kick, goes forward. Almost a superb mark to Ashley, who's taken one cracker today, and she's down with her left knee, I think. I think umpire Robinson has called play up there for a knee injury to Gemma Astley, and she's in pain. Or is it cramp? My apologies. Yes, I think she's struggling from cramp there. So it's 16 minutes 12 into the last quarter, LJ.
Yep.
And Nelson Bay, most impressive. They're certainly the premiership favourites of mine.
Very much so. They're an undefeated side. I think what we were saying before, there's only 2 sides left in the whole Black Diamond sort of football league that are left undefeated.
The Musselbrook Crats in seconds and the Nelson Bay in the women's
I'm saying
competition.
these are one of them, so you can't expect that they're going to go away lightly.
Replay coming here. If you're watching on the screen, Duthie kicks an extraordinary 4th goal just by being in the right place at the right time. Yeah, amazing. So Ashley's being helped off. I'm assuming they're going to start play reasonably shortly because she's got cramp. They don't have to wait for her unless the umpire decides that that's what he's going to do. Lots of wounded players here today.
Yes.
Xander Robertson is waiting for play here. Ferguson's got a mate, Judge Gillingham, right close to her. It's in the wrong part of the field for Newcastle City. So Robinson's obviously decided that he's going to wait, and then away we go. So Ferguson and Smythe for about the 50th time today. It's been a ding-dong battle. Smythe with a clear win that time. Duthie going for 5.
No.
Out of bounds on the bounce, in between the 2 side screens, deep into the forward pocket, Nelson Bay. 17 minutes 34 into the last quarter on what's been a terrific day here at Newcastle No. 1 Sports Ground. 5 games of women's football. Terrific, and most enjoyable. Ferguson, an interesting handball out to a mate Gillingham. Those two have got telepathy working, I swear. White, lovely quick hands to Gillingham. That's a good tackle. And let play go on. Dodds has been good today. It's a player that we haven't seen before. That was, that was Wormsley. Hessels will try and get onto the right, I would imagine. Handballs to Wilson from the opposition. Very, very good tackle. And has been called up by Barnes for another ruck contest. Handley's going to enter this ruck contest. Ferguson's done her bit today. Taylor Gray's in there. Kate Holland there. That is Hayley West, who I think has been superb today.
Yes.
Philippa Smythe shepherding again. Laney Hessels has also been good. Ball touched about 5 minutes after it was kicked. Play up there to the far wing and does a step around and does the business, actually. Just gets it away to Wormsley. Duthie, who's been very good given limited opportunities. Ferguson, who's been fantastic today. Handball out. Prefers the handball, does Ferguson. And that comes back for more. Another handball out, in trouble, and has been pinged, I think.
Holding.
Is it holding the man to Ferguson or holding the ball against Ferguson?
It's holding. It was to Newcastle City, so...
Thank you. I didn't see the hand go out. Sorry, from Xander.
No problem.
Ferguson with 55 seconds to go in the game. Goes to the far flank with a good kick, actually. She should probably kick more often. And finds Handley for one of the first times today. Handley's gone central and gone down the spine. And that is full time. A very comprehensive performance for mine by Nelson Bay. 6-5-41 to Newcastle City 2-5-17. LJ, if you can put your thoughts to Das Hundhaus and Subway Morissette while I'm reading out the goal scorers. And we'll come back and have a chat about it.
Yep,
Amy Duthie, 4 goals for Nelson Bay, the most dominant forward on the field. A superb performance. Laney Hessels 1, Emily Group 1. Single goal scorers for Newcastle City 2, Megan McDonald and Sarah Bennett. Lucas Holmes, first of all, your wrap on the game, mate?
It was a very good game, fairly similar to the last game we just witnessed. Gosford Warners Bay was fairly even. Nelson Bay, obviously, too strong in the end. They're an undefeated side. You can't expect anything less from them. They played very well. For mine, I'll just read the goal keepers first, actually. For Newcastle City, 1 goal to Megan McDonald.
You go ahead.
Megan McDonald and Sarah Bennett. For Nelson Bay, Amy Duthie with 3 singles for Laney Hessels and Emily Grape. Best players for me, I think. Laney Hessels was good for Nelson Bay.
Agreed.
Obviously, Amy Duthie with 3.
4
even, sorry. Kate Holland was also very good. I think the pick was Hayley West. I think that's who you said as well was very good.
Look, I think so. And for Newcastle City, I thought Kylie Wilson and Taylor Gray were excellent. Audrey Gillingham's a very impressive player, very balanced and speedy and moves sideways quickly. She's got a good step on both feet.
Yep.
Ferguson was terrific in the ruck.
Yes.
For Newcastle City. But on to Das Hundhaus, that mark by Gemma Astley is a no-brainer for mine. So Gemma Astley wins the Das Hundhaus Award for an outstanding mark.
Yes, agree with you.
Subway Morissette's an interesting one.
Yeah.
With a 41-17 win. I would think that Ferguson might get votes today. She might get 1 or 2, or maybe Wilson for Newcastle City. But I'm agreeing with you. I think Hayley West was absolutely outstanding. And are you happy for Subway Morissette for Hayley West?
Of course.
LJ?
Yep.
Hayley West wins at Subway Morissette. Like to thank all of our sponsors. If I could have the read sheet there, and I'll go through them all for you just before we sign off for the afternoon. First of all, we'll do Bar TV last. BLK, Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club, G Industrial Solutions, Wilson Security, Pullman, Magenta Shores Resort, Prime 7, Star 104.5, the Entertainment Grounds of Central Coast, Sports Choice Trophy and Embroidery, and Subway Morissette. Our thanks very much to our team from Bar TV who've done a superb job, the best in business. John and Steve and the boys, thank you very much, guys, from all of us. Great job over a long, long day of football. Lucas Holmes, it's been a pleasure, mate. Thank you very much for a good day, pal.
Always great. Also, Alex Coburn.
Thanks to Alex and Nathan as well.
Yep.
Thanks for everything. And also thanks to everybody that's put on such a fantastic day here, the Run Against Violence program. Just one final mention to them, runagainstviolence.com. Please find out some more information about that fantastic program. Everybody, we have had a superb day here as Nelson Bay head into their song. Thanks to everybody. It's been a fantastic afternoon's football. My name's David Redden on behalf of Lucas Holmes and Gary Birkinshaw. Good afternoon.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7, coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morissette. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.